The Secret to a Long and Purposeful Life. Lessons from Ikigai. In a small Japanese village nestled among rolling hills, people rise with the sun, calm, steady, and content. Some tend their gardens, others open small workshops, and children play through winding streets. This is Okinawa, home to some of the longest living people on Earth. But their secret isn't just in their food or daily habits, it lies in something deeper. A quiet philosophy called Ikigai. Ikigai roughly translates to a reason for being. It's what gets you up in the morning, what gives meaning to the rhythm of your days. This isn't about grand success or endless ambition. It's about harmony between what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what can sustain you. Today we'll walk through the central lessons of Ikigai, not as distant ideas, but as steps we can live by. Each one drawing us a little closer to a life of calm purpose. We live in an age of speed, always chasing, comparing, striving. But Ikigai teaches the art of discovery instead of pursuit. Your purpose isn't something you can grab. It's something you notice slowly through what brings you quiet joy. In Okinawa, an elderly carpenter named Uema still works each day, though he's well past 90. When asked why, he smiled and said, "My hands still remember." His Ikigai is simple, shaping wood into something beautiful. Not for money, not for fame, but because it feels right. Our mistake is often searching for purpose in faraway places when it's whispering right where we are. In the things that make us lose track of time, in what we do naturally well. So the first lesson, purpose is uncovered, not invented. It's a conversation with yourself that unfolds quietly, not an ambition shouted to the world. Flow is the secret ingredient. There's a moment when you feel deeply absorbed, in writing, cooking, sketching, even gardening. When time slips away and the noise in your head fades. That state is called flow, and it's the pulse of Ikigai. The people of Okinawa often lose themselves in small, mindful tasks. Weaving fabrics, preparing tea, pruning bonsai trees. These are not chores. They're sacred rituals that align heart, hand, and mind. When we reach a flow state, we connect fully with the present. It's a reminder that mindfulness isn't only sitting still. It's also motion in harmony. So the second lesson, build your days around moments of flow. Even a few minutes can recalibrate your mind and bring life into balance. Embrace community and connection. In the village of Ogimi, people live not in isolation but in community. They form small groups called moai, circles of lifelong friends who share meals, offer support, and walk through both joy and hardship together. Modern life often prizes independence, but Ikigai shows us that interdependence is our true source of resilience. The world feels lighter when you carry it with others. Your purpose grows when shared, whether through mentoring, helping, or simply showing up for someone. When we invest in others, our Ikigai becomes larger than the self. It becomes a thread connecting us to meaning beyond our individual life. So the third lesson: happiness grows in a circle, never in isolation. Eat light, live long, move often. The Okinawans follow a practice called hara hachi bu. Stop eating when you're 80% full. It's a small habit with big impact. Their meals are fresh, plant-based, and eaten slowly, always shared in good company. But the lesson isn't just about diet. It's about restraint. Learning when enough is enough, whether in food, work, or desire. Excess in any form dulls our sense of gratitude. Similarly, movement is woven into their lives, not as exercise, but as living motion. Gardening, walking, tending animals, all done naturally, joyfully. So the fourth lesson: moderation, movement, and mindfulness are the physical pillars of a meaningful life. Keep your mind young. Aging, to an Okinawan, isn't about decline, but deepening. Many older adults there continue to learn new skills: calligraphy, dance, poetry. They keep their curiosity alive. The brain, after all, is like a garden. The more you plant, the more it grows. But if you neglect it, weeds of boredom and fear take root. Keeping your mind active is not just about learning facts. It's about staying open to change, to wonder, to possibility. So the fifth lesson: to live long, never stop being a student of life. Find beauty in the simple, in a world glittering with noise and distraction. Simplicity is rare and precious. The Japanese concept of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection, matches the heart of Ikigai. A cracked teacup mended with gold, a wrinkled smile, a cloudy day. Life's imperfections aren't flaws. They are the traces of existence that make things real. We often chase perfection, and in doing so, miss the grace of the ordinary. Ikigai invites us to slow down and notice, to treasure what is already here. So the sixth lesson: the meaning of life is hidden in the everyday, if we choose to see it. Balance ambition with gratitude. Ambition fuels progress, but gratitude gives it direction. Without it, we risk running endlessly toward goals that never satisfy. Each morning, Okinawans often pause to give thanks for health, family, nature, and another day to live. Gratitude aligns the heart. It anchors us in enough. When you begin from gratitude, your Ikigai grows from abundance, not lack. So the seventh lesson: be thankful for the small things. They are not small. Live with gentle persistence. One striking pattern among Okinawa's longest-living people is their light sense of purpose. They move through life without hurry, but never without intention. They call this quiet perseverance gambaru, to keep going, even slowly, through ups and downs. It's not about intensity, it's about constancy. That's how a gardener tends the same soil for 60 years, or a weaver perfects her craft through decades. So the eighth and perhaps final lesson: a meaningful life isn't built in leaps. It's grown, gently, over time. Your Ikigai doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't demand fame, money, or applause. It simply asks, what makes you come alive? What gives you peace in doing? If you can answer that, even quietly, you've already begun the journey. Because the real secret of longevity, happiness, and purpose isn't hidden in Okinawa. It's in each of us, waiting patiently to be lived.